this is Tara for HealingCrystals.com, and this is the Astrology Report for June 22nd through June 28th. I'm going to try to get through this quickly because it's about like 87 degrees in here, and I had to turn off the air conditioner so you could hear me, so it's a little hot. Anyway, today is Wednesday, and you probably noticed that everyone is feeling a little bit touchy. The day's beginning the day began with Mercury and the Moon in a square, and that it's just making everybody just a little out of sorts. It's kind of been that way for the last couple of days, you probably noticed. Then Mercury is going to move into another square, or it already has moved. Sorry, usually I do this on Tuesday and I couldn't get to it last night. So anyway, it's Wednesday. Mercury has moved into a square with Jupiter, and your mental pictures are just not going to project into reality the way that you plan. So in other words, what you see in your head is not what's going on outside of you, okay? And that's going to throw you off course very easily. You want to see today as a day of opportunity, okay, to perfect things and to make them better than you thought they could be. It's not a day to complete things, okay? Don't be upset if you don't make the progress that you hope to make. Just, be happy with whatever progress that you do make, and know that everything will get done, and it will be done in a better fashion than it would have been if you try to rush through it and rush through the energy today, okay? Thursday, Mercury is still playing with our emotions and our minds. It's slipping into a transit with Pluto, and now you're going to be questioning everything. Trust is a concern during this transit. If you doubt your own or someone else's commitment to something, you're not going to be able to hide it. So be careful with how you communicate, because it could lead to a lot of, it could make you feel very apprehensive. There could be a lot of resentment that comes from things that are said, or even things that aren't said but are just insinuated. You want to keep things in perspective. Use this energy to reinforce commitments rather than to destroy them, okay? This is a good time to recommit to something. If there's something that you're not feeling that passionate about, you're not feeling like maybe it's not right for you, maybe it might be time to change it, okay? And you could use that energy for that. But remember, whatever you do, keep it positive. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt anybody else, and it will be very easy to do on Thursday. On Friday is just a much happier day. Venus and Mars are in a transit that are going to provoke you to just go out and get more out of life. Your desire to grow and your drive for more excitement is going to be awakened, and you're going to need to go and do something about it, okay? So Friday is a day to get out and about. Just tread lightly, because you want to balance that touch of recklessness that you're feeling with some thoughtful creation. That's going to get you headed in the right direction so that you can build something meaningful. You don't want too much of either. You don't want to be so creative that you're all like stuck in your head, and you don't want to be so reckless that you're not thinking. Bring them together, and this is just, there's a lot of really good energy to work with today, okay? On Saturday, you're going to be in a business frame of mind. Okay, the sun is working with Jupiter, and that's going to highlight your professional talents. You're going to want to be creative and functional as you tackle any assignments or tasks that you have today. This is a good day to focus your efforts on something important to you, because you're going to feel very accomplished throughout the day. It's just a very good, productive kind of day. And like for instance, on today, Wednesday, when it felt like maybe you couldn't get things done, by Saturday you're going to feel like, hey, you know what? I'm actually accomplishing a lot more than I thought that I was. It's a whole different perspective, and it's really good energy to take it and apply it towards important things in your life. On Sunday, that productive atmosphere is going to grow. You're going to be at your most productive on Sunday, because the day is going to start with Jupiter and Pluto in a transit, and that's going to help you. It's basically a transit that's designed to help you attain your goals, okay? If you don't have any specific ones right now, then you're sure to have at least one before the end of the day, because this is the kind of energy where you're going to feel like you need to set some for yourself. Okay. Later on in the day, Mercury and Mars go into a transit where it's not going to be as easy to produce, okay? But eventually Mercury is going to move into a sextile with Uranus, And that's going to just bring a whole, it's going to bless you with a refreshed outlook that's going to keep you headed in a happy and healthy direction. So just remember Sunday, there's a little break in the action in the middle of the day. Maybe take a nap if you can. Or just lay low and just relax, okay? Because the energy is going to change again. There's a couple of shifts on Sunday. And as it ends, you are going to feel as if you're headed in the best direction for you, okay? On Monday, the general demands of life are just going to feel really overwhelming. Venus and Saturn are going to be playing with your emotions as the day begins. Things like work and relationships could easily trigger anxieties. Just remember, the sky is always in motion, and this energy is going to move before you know it, okay? The reality of Saturn can be harsh to deal with, okay? And eventually it's going to be overtaken by the strengths of Neptune, all right? Because the energy is going to shift into a Saturn and Neptune transit, where Neptune is going to kind of dominate the energy, all right? Now you're going to see the best in everything and everyone. You're going to feel nothing but joy and fortune, and everything that surrounds you is just going to feel wonderful. Okay, all that pressure that you felt from earlier in the day is going to be lifted, and you're going to be left feeling satisfied with just letting things be and enjoying your life in the moment. So later on in Monday, just relax and enjoy where you are and be happy with it. Okay, on Tuesday, Mars has been retrograde since April, but that's about to change. Okay, it's going to change on Wednesday the 29th. So you've still got a day to work with this energy. This is really powerful energy, and it only happens every 2 years. Okay, Mars does not go into a retrograde phase very often. During this time, you probably noticed that quick, decisive actions were just not producing corresponding results. You know, we don't always want to work with the energy. We want to work with our own timing and everything like that. So you probably been going ahead and just doing what you do, but things just haven't been moving the way that you wanted them to. You probably felt stuck and maybe even a little bit helpless. The point of this period was to enable you to gain control and focus, okay? If you haven't worked with the retrograde energy, you still have a chance. It's a good time to think, where are you headed? And is that where you want to go? If you feel like you're on point, that's great. If not, now is when you want to make a course correction. Because once the energy starts once Mars turns direct on the 29th, the energy is going to gradually start to pick up and things are going to start moving. And you want to make sure that when it catches up to you, that it's headed where you want it to go. Okay? This is also a good time to develop your plan of attack. Because like I said, things are going to start moving forward and you want to be prepared, okay? Just be sure to leave some room for flexibility. It's great to have a plan. It's great to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Have a list. I'm big on lists. But know when to throw the list out and go with whatever's going on, okay? It's very important to be flexible anytime you're working with Mars, okay? I think that's it. That's the week. So here's the crystals I'm carrying with me this week. The first one is copper, because that's going to help you accept what comes your way with grace, and it also helps you see the benefits of the energy that's surrounding you, okay? You may find yourself with a lot of questions as the week progresses, all right? So clear quartz is going to be great to help provide clarity and just a positive attitude as you seek answers. And then when you're ready to go, when you're ready to start, you know, when you know what you want and you know where you want to head, blue sapphire is going to be a crystal that can help you to strategize. Don't forget to check out our weekly and daily horoscopes on healingcrystals.com and on our Facebook page, Crystal Talk, and have a very happy, magical week.